Hello viewers, welcome to my channel Shraddha's Physics. This video is specially for the aspirants who are preparing for OSSTD, KVS, NBS, regular teacher or any graduate level teacher exam.
Today we will solve some more questions on circular motion. A particle moving in a circle of radius 20 cm has its velocity increased by 200 revolutions in 1 minute. So calculate the angular acceleration and linear acceleration. Similarly, you have here given a radius is 20 cm. Change in revolution is given 200 revolution in 1 minute. So this is 200 revolution in 1 minute means the time is given, that is t equal to 1 minute, 60 second, that is 60 second. So the angular acceleration is omega 2 minus omega 1 divided by t, angular velocity by time, change in angular velocity. This omega 2 is 2 pi n2, omega 1 is 2 pi n1. So taking 2 pi common, n2 minus n1 divided by t. So here n2 minus n1 is given 210. So this is 210 in 1 minute. So this will be 210 by 60 second. So this will be 2 pi into 210 divided by my 60 second. So that will be goes 22 radian per second square. So the linear acceleration becomes a equal to r into alpha. So that will becomes r is given 20 into alpha is 22. So that will becomes 4.4 meter per second square. I think this is clear. The next question is a mass of 0.0044 kg tied to one end of a string 0.49 meter long is rotated at a constant speed of 10 revolution per second. So calculate the tension in the string. So mass is given 0.0044 kg. So the length of the string is given, that is the radius of the circle, because the string will become a circle. So this is given 0.49 meter and the revolution speed is 10. That is 10, n is frequency is 10 revolution per second. Angular velocity is 2 pi n. So 2 pi into n is given 20. So that will be 20 pi radian per second. It is asking now what is the tension in the string. So the tension in the string, it will be provided by the centripetal force, because it is given that the mass of the string is tied at one end of a string. So when it is rotated, so at that time it makes a circular path. So the centripetal force here is T equal to mv square by r. So that will becomes mr omega square. As you know, v equal to r omega, so it becomes r square omega square. R get cancelled. So this will becomes mr omega square. M is this much into r is given. Where is r? R is given, that is 0.49 meter, and omega is that we have calculated 20 pi. So the final answer is this much. I hope this is clear. The next question is a stone of mass 2 kg is attached to a string 3 meter long and is held in a horizontal circle. The string can stand a maximum tension of 2.5 kg weight. Okay, this is kg weight. Calculate the maximum velocity of revolution that can be given to the stone without breaking the string. Okay, so here the mass is given 2 kg. So the length of the string, that will become the radius, because it will move in a circular path. So it is 3 meter. And here that is given 2.5 kg weight, that is the tensor. So because of this weight we have to multiply 9.8, so that it will become the Newton, the kg weight becomes the Newton. So the T equal to mv square by r. It can be treated as tension, or this is the centripetal force. So this is mv square by r. So v square will be T r divided by m. So tension is given this much into radius is 3 meter divided by mass is given 2 kg. So after calculation it will become 36.75. So here it is v square equal to this one. So v will be root over of this, that will be meter per second. Okay. Next is what is the angular velocity of the second minute and what is the angular velocity of the second minute and hour hand of a clock. So for the second hand, okay, the time required to complete one revolution is 60 seconds for a clock. Okay, so the angle traced is theta equal to 2 pi radian. This is we are calculating for second hand. So theta equal to 2 pi radian, omega equal to, we know, theta by t. So theta here is 2 pi radian divided by time it will take is 60. to complete one revolution, the second hand will take 60 seconds. So it will get cancelled, that will become pi by 30 radian per second. Similarly for minute hand, the time t will be 60 minutes. This will be minute hand, so this will be 60 minutes. 60 minutes means 60 into 60, that is 3600 seconds. Similarly, one revolution is theta equal to 2 pi radian, omega equal to theta by t. Theta is 2 pi divided by 3600, so that will become pi by 1800 radian per second. Similarly, for our hand, t equal to 12 hours for our hand. So this 12 hours becomes 43200 seconds. So this is 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So this will become this second. So similarly, omega equal to theta by t. So theta is, it will take 2 pi radian. So 2 pi divided by this one. This is our answer. Okay. The next question is, an automobile engine develops a power of 7.5 into 10 power 4 watt when rotating at a speed of 1800 revolution per minute. So what does it deliver? So here the power is given 7.5 into 10 raised power 4 watt. So the frequency is given 1800 revolution per minute. So by dividing 60, it will become revolution per second. That is 30 revolution per second. Omega we know 2 pi n. So 2 pi into 30. That will be 60 pi radian per second. Power equal to torque into omega. So tau will be power divided by omega. Power is given this much divided by omega, that we have calculated this much. So the final answer will be 397.8 Newton meter. So this is all for today. So we will see some more problems on the next classes. Thank you.